Marvelous hello, friends and loved ones, how are you today? So look, I don't want to spend too much time monkeying around, so let's dive right in and find out what makes today's game so appealing. Will I go bananas for it, or will it be giving me a massive headache? Is this game a chump or a true champion? Well, I'll find out today as I take a look at Ape Escape 2. The original Ape Escape came out in 1999 and was a revolutionary title back then. It was the first game to require the dual analog sticks and made use of pretty much every button and function on the controller. I absolutely adored this game, and it was probably up there as one of my favorite PS1 titles. So why did I never play any of the sequels? I don't know. But like I've said before, this channel has been a great opportunity for me to play through games I've overlooked. The game opens up with the professor from the first game on a well-deserved vacation, but he asks new protagonist Jimmy to use his teleportation device to send new pants to all the monkeys at Monkey Park. Jimmy overloads the machine by sending pants and monkey helmets, including one to resident albino villain Spectre. The professor's assistant, Natalie, is furious and sends Jimmy off to capture the apes, which have escaped. Yeah, the plot is silly, and there are hundreds of ways this could have been avoided, but then we wouldn't have a game, and a big part of Ape Escape's charm for me has always been in its ridiculousness. So if you're sitting there asking why the monkeys needed new pants in the first place, I think you're missing the point. Quick aside, Jimmy and Natalie are actually voiced by the original actresses for Ash and Misty, and it's really hard to not smile at that.
What are you talking about? You have to get all the monkey helmets back before the professor returns from his trip. What? Why me? Because you messed things up! Get moving! I'll do it! Unbelievable.
He's even got this little monkey that follows him around that may as well just be Pikachu.
Let's go!
Once you're in that first stage, the game instantly feels great. You've got your trusty stun club and your monkey net, and that's all you need at first. You control Jimmy with the left stick and use gadgets with the right stick, while the face buttons help you swap quickly between 4 equipped gadgets. Each monkey in the game wears different colored pants that give them different abilities. Yellow pants are your standard monkeys, but there are also ones with dark blue pants that run really fast, and ones with red pants that will just punch the crap out of you. A few monkeys also act as sort of mini-bosses, like this one in Spain that is hiding in a bull robot. This makes sense, but towards the end of the game, it kind of feels like they were strapped for ideas, because you fight another one later for no reason. In each of the game's 20 levels, Jimmy has to capture a certain amount of monkeys, and as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new gadgets to help you out. Aside from the stun club and net, you'll get the monkey radar, which helps you find the apes and learn a little bit about them, a hula hoop that lets you run really fast, a fan that will help you reach higher areas, a slingshot to shoot far away things, and an RC car to help hit switches that Jimmy can't reach. I made my car into pudding. All of these gadgets were in the original game as well, and using them here felt pretty great. Sure, some were still a literal pain to use, like having to spin the right stick constantly to use the hula hoop, but I still felt like I was able to jump back into using them without missing a beat. New to Ape Escape 2 are the water cannon, banana rang, and electromagnet, and honestly, I wasn't a big fan of any of these. The water cannon's only purpose is to put out very specific fires and activate a few switches, but these are basically the same as the switches we already use our stun club on. And the electromagnet, while useful for a few block puzzles and taking down specific enemies, is mostly used to do stuff like this. And this isn't fun. I'm not having fun. And lastly, there's the banana rang, which is such a situational item that I honestly forgot I even had it until I needed it. There are a few monkeys sitting in these houses you can't get to, so you throw it and use its banana-scented powers to lure the monkeys out. Throughout the game's 20 levels are a grand total of 300 monkeys. On your first visit to a stage, you only have to catch a certain amount of apes, and a few of these stages require you to go back to them once you've unlocked a particular gadget, and many can only be found after beating the game. The levels themselves are pretty awesome though. Each one has its own unique visual themes, a handful of custom apes specific to its aesthetic, gorgeous colors, just enough exploration, and absolutely fantastic music. Though I'm pretty sure this stage just uses a remix of the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and you can't convince me otherwise. The stages all feel really varied. You've got a casino stage, a Christmas-themed ski resort, Pirate Monkey Island, and my personal favorite, windmills. Keeping true to the game's sense of humor, several of the monkeys have names and Monkipedia entries joking about everything. From mythology, classic literature, 80s movies, a lot of Star Wars jokes, and even beloved alternative funk rock band the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The only thing that really threw me off about the levels is that unlike the first game, which had Spike going through time somewhat chronologically, in this game I wasn't even sure we were time traveling until about level 17 when dinosaurs showed up. As soon as you capture the required number of monkeys in a level, you are automatically brought out of it, which honestly kinda bothered me, because on more than one occasion I'd catch the final ape in a room where another one is like, right there, but now I've got to go through the whole level again, which thankfully isn't hard, it just feels like an unnecessary step. Though it is always kinda nice to hear Natalie's praise after you beat a stage.
Top banana!
That sounds oddly inappropriate. Or maybe I'm just weird. Aiding Spectre on his quest for ape-based world domination are the Freaky Monkey 5, a group of apes given unique abilities from eating Vita Z bananas. These act as the game's boss battles, and show up every few levels, which is an improvement over the first game, which I don't really remember having much in the way of boss battles. There's the fast-driving Blue Monkey,
Bold words for someone not on a unicycle.
the sumo wrestler Yellow Monkey, who I'm just gonna guess was changed a bit for localization,
Welcome to my ring. Would you care to join me in a match? Oh, please do be careful with me. Oh!
Ugh, what's wrong with this monkey?
the adorable pop star Pink Monkey, who may be my personal favorite as far as the fights go, the Mad Macaque Scientist, White Monkey with his Robo Jimmy, and the leader, Red Monkey, who suplexes T-Rexes for fun. Ape Escape is a game that's supposed to reward clever thinking and stealth, but I found that the monkeys were so good at spotting you, even when you're being sneaky, that my main strategy was just to chase them down and try and hit them with the net. I found this was actually because the game was made harder for Western audiences, which increased the monkeys' awareness of the player. I'm not sure why they would do that, but I still had a pretty good time. After beating the Freaky Monkey 5 and making your way through all the levels, you track down Spectre to his hidden base on the moon and take him down and... Alright, add Ape Escape 2 to the growing list of games I've played where the final boss is a giant robot. We eventually defeat Spectre once and for all, and the credits roll. Oh wait, did I say once and for all? I meant we still need to go back to every level and catch the hidden monkeys that have been added, and make sure we get any that we missed. However, this is made a lot easier thanks to my favorite gadget in the game, the Magic Punch, which destroys pretty much everything, making it a breeze to get through most levels. And well, you know what this means, Jimmy, we've gotta catch 'em all. Livingston, Pierrot, Mermonkey, Henry, Sangoku, Oliver, Cleo, Ole, Arthur, Monkey Claus, Ricardo, Terry, General, Monkachino, Epoker, Takashi! Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all, Ape Escape! Monkey-chan, Jessica, the Chimpinator, Pickles, Anthony, Loser, Gonzalez, Bide, Montague, Ledsky, David, Carlito, Mona, Dum Dum, Chewmonkey, Dynamo! Once you catch all 300 monkeys, you unlock the real final showdown with Spectre, which isn't a giant robot, but I don't care, I'm not taking this game off the list.
I'm gonna spank you, monkey!
Whoa, Jimmy! Look, I know you're psyched, Natalie was complimenting your-
Top banana!
But this is hardly the time or place for that. Let's just fight, okay? Now the game is finished, but if you still want stuff to do, you can collect coins to use the gacha machine, to collect artwork, movies, soundtracks, and more. And there are also mini-games you can unlock, which are... okay. I really liked this rhythm game one that's basically just Monkey DDR. There are only 3 songs, each with an easy and a hard mode, but it's pretty fun, and if you beat it all, you can even unlock the ability to play as Pink Monkey. There's also Monkey Soccer, which is... it's soccer, and this Monkey Climb game that I... just didn't understand at all. By completing the game, you also unlock the ability to play through the entire game again as Spike, the protagonist from the original game who had been strangely absent up until this final cutscene. As far as I can tell, this is purely an aesthetic thing, but it's still pretty cool. And Spike is even voiced by Dan Green. I mean, he'd have to be. What with that hair and all. I'm not gonna do another parody here. I mean, what would I even do? Monkey-O? Yugi-Ook? What was I talking about? And that's Ape Escape 2. I had a lot of fun with this game. The wacky world with its unique sense of humor, exploring levels, having a great time, learning about the monkeys, it all just felt pretty good. And I think this game was a definite upgrade from the original. Everything I loved about the original Ape Escape is still here, and some new additions that aren't revolutionary, but still made the game feel like a general upgrade. It managed to make me feel nostalgic for a game I've never even actually played, and I'm really glad I finally took a look at it after all of these years. Oh wait, they brought back the rowboat?